So in this class, we discuss about two-stack push-down automata and Turing machine. So generally, push-down automata, if you designed general push-down automata, it may contain only a single stack, but there is a possibility to get more than one stack in push-down automata. So the language accepting the power of PDA, which increases by adding extra stacks. So if you increased more stacks, then the power of the language which is accepting by PDA, means CFG, context free grammar context free language power, will increase. So why? Because if you have more number of stacks, then there is a possibility to get complicated language. So that's why they are saying that the language accepting power of PDA increases by adding extra stacks. So if you are having more stacks, then you can go with complicated languages. So already we know that push-down automata is working for CFL, context-free languages. So the power of context-free language will increase if you have more stacks. And why we are discussing push-down automata in Turing machine means with the thing of Minsky theorem. So this Minsky theorem is saying that if the language accepted by two-stack PDA can also be accepted by some Turing machines. So if any language which is accepted by two-stack PDA, so there is a possibility to accept the same language by Turing machine. So that's why we are discussing here. So the general Minsky theorem model will be in this format. So here we are having input tape, one finite state control is there, read head is there, and we contain two stacks. This is the model of Minsky theorem, or we say that Minsky model. So the Minsky model contains one input tape and finite state control, one read head is there, and two stacks are there. So here the finite state control will read the data from both the stacks and will read the data from input tape. So this is about two-stack PDA. So the two-stack PDA, why we are discussing here is, as per Minsky theorem, if the language accepted by push-down automata, two-stack push-down automata also be accepted by Turing machine. So what type of languages can handle two-stack PDA? So the languages which are in this format, like A to the power of n, B to the power of n, C to the power of n, and the languages which are like A to the power of n, B to the power of n, C to the power of n, D to the power of n, and like this. So these all type of languages can accept by two-stack PDA. And as per Minsky theorem, so if any language accepted by Turing machine, two-stack PDA is also accepted by Turing machine. So already we discussed that the model contains one input tape, reading head, finite control, and two stacks. One is called S1 and another is called S2. So how the language A to the power of n, B to the power of n, C to the power of n is reading? So already in previous classes we discussed to construct PDA for this one. So what we'll do, first it will scan A. So it will scan the symbol A from the input tape, and that will be replaced with X and will kept in stack S1. Same with the stack top X in S1. B is scanned B is scanned and the symbol Y are put into the stack S2. So if you scan the symbol A, will keep X in stack 1. If you scan input B, then will keep Y in S2 stack. So at the time of traveling C, so at the time of reading C, the stack symbols S1 and S2 stack symbols should be X and Y. So then only we can go with traveling C. Otherwise, so we can halt the thing, means we can reject the language. Why? Because here we are having A to the power of n, B to the power of n, C to the power of n, means number of A's should be equals to number of B's should be equals to number of C's. Same like that, different type of languages we can work with 2-stack PDA. So here we are discussing only because of 2-stack PDA. The language which is accepted by 2-stack PDA will accept by some Turing machines also. So 2-stack PDA is simulates Turing machine. So here we'll go with one example of 2-stack PDA. So the language which contains A to the power of n, B to the power of n, C to the power of n, D to the power of n. So we need to construct 2-stack PDA for this language. So here we said A to the power of n, B to the power of n, C to the power of n, D to the power of n, where n greater than or equal to 1. So generally here the process is, so traversing A, X are put into stack S1, traversing B, so with stack top X in S1, X is popped from S1 and Y is pushed into S2. So X will pop and Y will be kept in S2. And traversing C, so with stack top Y in S2, Y is popped from S2 and Z is pushed into S1. So with the help of these two, S1 and S2 stack will work for this language. So first what we'll do, when you're reading A, we'll push X. When you're reading B, we'll pop X and will keep Y in S2. Same, when you're reading C, we'll pop Y in S2 and will keep Z in S1. And when you're reading D, same thing will happen. So we'll pop it. So here we are having the transitions functions for 2-stack PDA. So initially it will be in Q0 state. Lambda means epsilon input, Z1, Z2. Z1 is input of stack S1, Z2 is present top element of stack S2. So then what we'll do, just we'll move to Q1 and we'll keeping same Z1, Z2. Now if you are reading input A, then what we'll do, we'll push X into stack 1. So that has happened here. So if you're reading A and stack input is X, then what we'll do, just will push X. Same for B. When it comes to B, we're concentrating on second stack, but we'll pop X. So what we have, if your input is B, so we are moving to Q1 states to Q2 state. We are moving from Q1 state to Q2 state, and we are popping from stack 1. And when you're reading B, so instead of B, we are pushing Y. Into Z2, second stack. Same, if B is there and stack 1 element is X, then what we'll do, we'll go with pop and we'll push Y. Same will happen for C. If you're reading C and after popping all from stack 1, Z1 will be there and stack 2 Y will be there. Then what we'll do, we'll pop stack 2. For C, we'll pop. Okay. Same for D also. Just we are checking whether these two are there or not. So pop will done in stack 1. Pop will done in stack 1. So why? Because when you are working with C, we are pushing Z into stack 1. We are pushing Z into stack 1. Now pop operation will go with stack 1. So this is about 2-stack PDA and Turing machine. So when you get the question like to construct 2-stack PDA Turing machine for A to the power of n, B to the power of n, C to the power of n, D to the power of n. So this is the transition functions for Turing machine as well as 2-stack PDA also. Okay, thank you.